Hey, it's Friday, January 23rd, and I'm going to do shoulders. It's about 10:15 at night. How long is the workout going to last? Probably an hour, hour and a half. I don't really care. It's just, I get the job done. It's as many sets, many reps as I'm feeling it, and I go at the pace that I'm feeling too. So, for you guys that like to be precise and want to be precise, that ain't my style. This works for me. This is my training, my blueprint, my rules. So my range of motion, most of them I'm not gonna go full range of motion, I never do. I call that the Nick technique. Because I'm a pro, so that means I'm right. So anyway, I'm gonna start out with doing a bunch of, tonight's gonna be heavy volume. It's gonna be a lot of lateral raises, lateral fronts, backs, and some shrugs. That's going to conclude my workout. So I'm already looking at the end of the workout before I even started, right? Exactly. Let's get started. So how this is going to work is I'm going to film my first warm-up set, then my first working set, and my last working set of my exercise. And I'll kind of recap in between. So you guys get a vibe. You guys don't need to see everything because of that is boring. I've seen videos of this stuff before, so I'm making it how I think is going to be somewhat entertaining. But I'm going to give you guys an educated total. I'll give you tips and stuff so you got the ghost behind me. So I'm going to do my first exercise. I'm going to do a cable ladder raise. And since I'm in a wheelchair and I'm limited, it's going to be a different variation of what some people see. So a ladder raise is from the side, you see it with dumbbells. So it's going to be the cable. To make this a ladder raise, I got to move my body like this and behind. So I'm going to go like this outwards. I'm also going to be doing later a front raise. So I'm going to be sitting more like this, doing it in front. That's a totally different exercise. So in order to do this, I have to pretty much go in this motion, but my body has to be facing more like this. So this is work on the rear part. See how that is? If not, I'm just going to slow it down. So it's basically just, I'm going to have to be doing this motion, but like this. So I'm going to do it on this side to work the right side, then I'll switch on the other side, as you can see from the left side. I'm 30 pounds, just to warm up. So I'm going to go right here and grab it. So I'm going to hold on to this seat right here. I'm just going to go up right here. More difficult of a warm-up. So you're like, some people are like, well, that kind of looks like a front raise. That's a side raise, because the front raise is being like this, going like that in the front, which that's next. So I'm going to switch over to this other side. As you're going to see right here. So I'm just going to move the bench. It's on the same way. To switch it, I have to switch from the back side. I'm just doing this so you guys can see what it looks like as a transition. I just grab it here, switch it, and it's behind me. So I get more on the outside. Just do it as well. When I do that, it's like, well, what's the difference between this and the dumbbell? When I got the cable back behind me, going from here to here, it's a constant tension. Whereas a dumbbell, it's the weight's just going straight down. The weight just wants to go directly. Whereas the resistance on the cable is coming from underneath me. So going here to here, it's a totally different resistance than a weight going, it's just steady going down. So this is going to develop your shoulder differently than a dumbbell. Some people believe that dumbbells is just the best, or barbells is just the best. And I don't believe it. Because a barbell and a dumbbell is two totally different resistance than the cable. Because the cable is totally different. Like the cable's right there, so if I had it going like this, it works it differently than if I lean in. mean more of a dip. So you can play around with it from different angles to work the muscle in a different way than dumbbells. Is one better than the other? Some believe it. Me, you train like a blind person because you don't know what you're doing. Your body only responds according to the resistance and what you do with the resistance as much as the volume. That's my first warm-up set. And actually that was pretty good. I'm not gonna go much heavy with this kind of stuff because it's a different fit. So warmed up with this 2 sets of 30 pounds. So the first working set, I got 40 pounds on here. So I'm gonna get this probably about 10 to 12 times. And this is gonna be my first working set. I didn't go up much because I'm liking the feel. I slowly want to increase it. Now you got to really pay attention that this is like an outward. So no matter what it feels to look like, just grab the cable and go outwards like this. It doesn't really matter where you're angled. I can do it like this and go like this because the cable is situated on here where it rotates. And I'll show you over here what I mean. I'm going to change this one. Now keep in mind, see, down at the bottom the cable's going this and it moves according with this. So what you got to do is make sure, see I'm like, now this is a part of my arm. So you got to pay close attention. So when I want that resistance to go lateral on my body, so I'm just moving my body, just trying to move my body so it's out lateral of that. As you see, as I turn my body, you can turn that into a lateral raise to a front raise to an in-between raise. And it can hit from all different angles. And that's why it's the beauty of that specific movement. A lot of people don't realize that. They just go through the motions. You got to feel and understand what you're doing. This is my 4th set. So I did 2 sets. They're all at 40, but I did 2 sets with 12 reps and 2 sets with, this is going to be my 4th one, 2 sets with 15 reps. Now pay close attention with this. I don't know, it felt really good. Now remember, a dumbbell, I would hold it to the side, but pay close attention to the cable, because you'll see here, when I grab it from underneath, it's going to pull my arm like this, and it actually gives me a stretch. Whereas a dumbbell, I got to start here. With the cable, I start behind. So it's from here to here that it's going to work my shoulder a little bit more. And hitting it from that is going to develop my shoulder differently using that specific exercise. See, it's back behind more. That's my starting point. Alright, switch over here. Again, 15 reps. Switch. This cable sometimes messes up. Go. That's it for this. keep in mind, there's always the strongest person in the gym that's going to be the biggest, because it's about time and attention. And if you don't believe me, look at powerlifters versus, you know, bodybuilders. The strongman, don't get me wrong, I'm a strongman. But dudes like 7 foot tall and they're like 400 or 500 pounds. They're massive dudes, but they don't have the, you know, they took off the shirt, they wouldn't win no bodybuilding competition. But the bodybuilders wouldn't even hang with powerlifters. Two totally different athletes. And one's not better than the other. They're both superior athletes. It's just, they have different goals and everybody's different. So if you want to be like them, train like them. If you want to look like a bodybuilder or just stay healthy, train like that. That's it. Do your own thing. Be the best you can be. Don't worry about other people. Going from the laterals on the side, it's going to be a different vibe. It's going to be a front. So it's going to look almost similar. This one's out more. This one's just going to be straight in front. So it's the angle to see it where it's more straight in front. And you're going to see it's like, it looked like I was doing fronts last time, but you're going to see the difference in how directly front this is. This works the front, the other one works on the side of the shoulder. See, now this is different. If I held the dumbbell, it'd be right here going up. But the fronts, I get a little bit of stretch. So I got extra going from here to there, then the dumbbell starting here to there. Two totally different exercises. They don't, one's better than the other. They have different purposes. Lean forward a little bit, like so, straight in front. All right, this is 12. I'm just gonna reach behind, see how I switch it over. The difference between dumbbells and this is much easier. See that little switch? All right. That's the thing. If you're in a rush too, look. I can just put my leg over and do laterals once I get set up. So that's another benefit of that. If you're trying to superset, you can go from sides to fronts to that in, you know, in a matter of seconds. So that's a benefit. As with that, I'm filling about 4 sets. I did 12 there. I may keep it the same. 12, 12, 15, 15, or I may increase the weight. So we're gonna see. I'll figure it out here in a minute. As I was doing my exercises with my shoulders, right, I was like assuming that I was gonna do stuff. Well, it changed. As I did my second set of 12 reps with 40, I felt like doing 50. So then I did 50 for 12 reps, and then 50 for 12 reps. Now I'm on my 5th set. So instead of keeping it the same, you know, more reps, I went more weight. So now I'm in the 5th set, and I bumped it up to 60. So I'm that much heavier. I'm getting the vibe, and that's exactly my point. I can tell you something, but that's not exactly what I may do. I gotta feel it and get the vibe for it, and then I adjust my workout accordingly to it. And to get bigger, it's really about pushing your body to the limit. So if you're feeling one thing, and then you do something else, your body's not gonna respond differently if you just let it happen naturally. It's like kissing somebody that you don't want to do. It'll happen, but eventually it's kind of just forcing it. You gotta dance with the weight, and you gotta become one with the weight, and the weight will become one with you. And how many reps? Holy crap! Yeah, as I lift this, it felt different than the last set. So, how many reps? I can't tell you that right now. I will know here in a second. So that's 12. Shoot for gold, baby. Shoot for gold. Holy crap. Oh, I needed a second. Crap's on fire. Alright, just pinch a little bit. Forward. swing you ready, 10, 2, 3. All right, here we go. 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This bench keeps moving. I kept going like this, but my leg is chopping over. I'm like, man, punch the wall. See that? That crap just changes too. Let's go with it, baby. Go with it. So to get the flojo going to the front raises. So I did one arm front raises with the palm down, which this part is up. Now when I do front raises here, I'm going to do the rope and I'm going to do them together. So my hand's going to be up like this, going up. I'm going to lean back, so the resistance there, so it's going to be more like a matrix. It's going to hit the shoulders differently, at a different angle, and different like grip. So going from this ignites more muscles differently in the shoulder. I mean, just try it. Go like this to like this, just with one arm. You can feel your shoulder twist, and that's exactly the point, is to hit it from a different angle. So I got 150 pounds on here, full stack. I can stack more weight up. That's not what I want. All right, that's really heavy. I'm gonna right here and lift it up. 3. Elbows are out. 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. Okay, that was heavy. Now, a little thing here. The palm didn't go straight out like this. As I did it, I forgot, because when I do the ropes, to cater in like this. Because if I have my hands straight, my elbow's down. So when I lift it, my arms naturally want to go like that. So it's like more like holding it like this. And it's like, if it's flat, it's more like an inward V versus like that. So, you see the difference? I know it doesn't, I'm probably confusing this crap. So I'm like trying to demonstrate it for you guys. So when I do dumbbells, my hand's perfectly up like this, and you'll see the dumbbell flat. But for some reason with the cables, it's difficult, so it teeters in like this. So in a way, one arm goes straight like that, dumbbells go like this, and cables, when I do it, are like this. So, long story short, all three work the shoulder totally different. So if you're confused what to do, just do a bunch of everything, and eventually every muscle is going to be working in your body. Because it's a free show! It's a free show, yo! This is my 4th set, and it's going to get in the habit of doing more volume. And with this, it's really a front raise versus some people may think it's an upright row. An upright row is a movement like this, close to your body, which probably when you're laying down looks like it's a front raise. I mean, an upright row. If it was an upright row, I'm going to show you. It's going to be more like this, but I'm trying to go here. But 150 pounds is like a lot of weight. I can't just go like this. I could if I lighten up the weight, but I don't want to lighten up the weight. I want to go heavy. Some people say, well, if you go lighter, you'll be able to get a better workout. You do it. And you do it. That's what you want. I like to lift heavy, so I'm going to do that. And I'm educating you what I do, not because like I need to listen to you to do what I do. Anyway, I'm going to show you the difference between an upright row. And try it. Push yourself beyond. I guarantee it, this perfect form is going to not be your perfect form, especially when you want to push heavy weight. For the purpose of my goal, I need to lift heavy weights with more reps. So an upright row would be simply like this, which is a lot easier than doing a front row, which is more up like that. It may not be perfect or whatnot, but it's a difference between out here than upwards. It's like upright rows keeping it up close by your body and about nipple height. Some people go to gym, but I don't like that. Especially if you do it wide, you just really stop at nipple height for that. Well, that's a whole nother topic. But you get this full set. Here we go. Oh, gee. That's 12. 4 sets of 12. Ah, fire. So next up is the machine lat raise. So I started with sides, then I did fronts, then the third exercise was front, then this exercise is going to hit the sides. So that's when I'm focused on a lot of the side and front action going on. All right, 150 pounds, I'm going to aim for 12 reps. 12, 13, 14, 15. All right, so I'm going to add 150 plus some. So, got a pump. We'll see how many sets and reps I do for this bad boy. In the process of doing all the sets and reps and stuff like that, I kept going. This is my 5th set. I'm going to do for 15 reps, one for more volume. Tonight I'm just focusing on more of the front and the side of my delts. And tomorrow, incorporate it, I'm going to touch on a little bit of traps. I'm going to do traps and the back part of my shoulder. So this workout is kind of like I'm breaking it into a 2-day section kind of thing, just to add in a little bit extra shoulder on my next workout, which is tomorrow. So with this being said, I got 150 pounds on here. This is the last set. Drive it. Move the weight. Alright, when I do this, rewind the video, but I'm driving upwards with my elbow. Whenever I do this, I'm focused on with my elbow and not my hand. So as you can see here, this is flimsy right here. Literally, I can just barely, I just use this for guidance. Say if I had my hands here loose, I'm just going to drive upwards with the elbows. So it's this. That's the movement. I'm driving upwards the elbows. If you go upwards with your hand, you're going to rotate it different in your shoulder. So that's a little tip for you. This concludes my shoulder workout for tonight. Now, when you train, keep in mind about like the days you train as well as the times you train. Like tonight, I'm exhausted from everything. So I felt like doing more volume. Strength would be a weakness right now for me because I'm just not in the mood to push heavy weight. But I was in the mood to lift heavy weight with more reps. So again, you know, if I try to force some heavy military presses, I could do it, but I wouldn't get the same benefit out of it as I did tonight. So when I plan my workouts, I have different strategies and different techniques in my bag of tricks. Now, is one better than the other? No. You just fit what works for you, and as long as you understand the whole principle of how to actually grow a muscle, then you'll be able to understand what's the best approach. And actually, it's best approach is, because it's multiple, plural meaning more than one. With that being said, I'm Nick Scott. Share this to your brother, sister, auntie, uncle, nephew, times 3. Anyway, I'm tired. Like, subscribe, ask me questions, criticize me, correct my forms and techniques. If you want to know something, leave a comment. Check the website beastcoaching.com, nickfitness.com, speakernickscott.com, wheelchairbodybuilding.com. I can keep going. Anyway, I'm out. What the crap is this?
Wheelchair Athletics Foundation is a 501c3 nonprofit that provides and supports disabled athletes. Please support our cause. Volunteer, donate funds, mail items for the eBay store.